Good evening, students. I hope that all of you are doing great. Yes, please acknowledge me in the chat box if I'm audible enough and you are able to see me. I hope that all of you are doing great. आप सभी बहुत अच्छे से हैं. Yes, I welcome you all to the official YouTube platform of Goprep Class 9. I am Abha Pandey, your biology faculty right here at Goprep. I hope that all of you are doing great. Okay. Yeah, fine. Please acknowledge me. Please write yes in the chat box if you are able to see me and if I am audible enough. Write yes in the chat box. A very good evening, guys. So today we are going to start with cell division. Okay. So yes, do call your friends immediately so that they do not miss this important session. ठीक है, फटाफट से अपने friends को भी बुला लीजिए. What we will do, first of all, we'll do the questions, then we'll understand the topic based on that particular questions. Okay, fine. So like many of you are asking, ma'am, when is your next class and so on. So yes, dear, my next class is tomorrow at 12 p.m. in which we are going to talk about the importance of the competitive exam. So if you want to be notified for such sessions, subscribe to the channel, as well as you can join me on my Telegram group where I basically give information regarding the next session. I notify you for the next session, as well as there are quizzes in which you can participate. So yes, tomorrow at 12 p.m. So in which we are going to talk about what are the importance of the various competitive exam. Okay, so talking about the homework. Okay, so in the last class, I have given a homework. So those who have not watched the last class yet, go and watch that particular video. In the last class, I have given a homework, the cell organelles involved in the detoxification of the waste. So the cell organelle which is involved in the detoxification of the waste is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Talking about the cell organelle involved in storing starch in potatoes, it is the type of basically, it is a type of the leucoplast, specifically known as amyloplast. Okay, why inner membrane of mitochondria has finger-like infolding? So, okay, the inner membrane of the mitochondria has finger-like infolding as it increases the surface area. Okay, it increases the surface area. So basically by which a lot of ATPase enzyme can come on that particular crystal. So to accommodate more enzymes so that it can form a lot of ATP, there are several infoldings in the inner membrane of the mitochondria. So I appreciate the kids, those who have sent the homework. Anupriya, Khushbu and Divya, they have sent me the homework on my personally to me on Telegram. You can also send me your homework, okay? By how? You can join me on the Telegram group. What you need to do, you need to download the Telegram. The link of my official group is given in the description box. You need to click on the link and then you can join me. The name of the group is the Live Floor Abha Pandey Goprep. Okay, so you can join me on the Telegram group by which you can send me your homework too. चलिए, so अब हम क्या करने वाले हैं, पहले हम करेंगे questions on, उसके बाद हम concept को समझेंगे based on that particular question. But before that, I want to give very important information that Goprep has launched a quick revision course of circles. So if you feel like your circle is still not completed, you can join this particular, you can enroll in this particular course which has already started from today onwards. So there are 2 more days left. So yes, you can join. Okay, so come for the mentee, all of you, and the code is on the screen. It's 4166879. So the code for mentee is 4166879. Okay, I will discuss the question which I have asked in my Telegram group too. But basically, come. Okay. Right now, everybody come to the mentee. The code is 4166879. You need to go to the mentee.com and you need to enter this code. I welcome you all to the mentee as well. Okay, फटाफट से सब लोग आ जाइए. You can call your friends too for the mentee. फटाफट से अपने friends को बुला लीजिए so that we have a tough competition for this mentee. Okay, we have a lot of kids and we have a tough competition. Okay, Fine, everybody come here. Okay, Daksh will discuss that also. Fine. So I'm repeating the code. The code is 41666879. What you need to do, you need to go to menti.com and you need to enter this particular code, that is 41666879. Okay? Chaliye. Let us see what actually the first question is in the Menti. फटाफट से आ जाइए सब लोग और हम देखते हैं कि पहला क्वेश्चन क्या है Menti का. So the very first question is on the screen. I hope that everybody is ready. The term used for DNA in a nucleus before it becomes condensed in preparation for cell division. Eukaryote, chromosome, chromatin, cytokinesis. I am repeating the question. The question is saying the term used for DNA in a nucleus before it becomes condensed in the preparation of cell division. And the options are यूकार्योट, क्रोमोसोम, क्रोमैटिन, साइटोकाइनेसिस. ठीक है, फटाफट से आ जाइए सब लोग. Okay, fine. So how many of you have marked it? 11 of you have marked it correctly. Wow, that's great. That's great. Let us have a look over the leaderboard. What actually the leaderboard is trying to say. Okay, okay. So Rachit, Anupriya, Mehak, Loita, Rabit, Niharika, Grisha, Divya, great. So Rachit is on the top with 976 points. Everybody now come to the YouTube so that I can explain you this particular question. फटाफट से YouTube पे आ जाइए जिससे मैं आपको ये question explain कर पाऊँ. Okay. So talking about, as today we are going to talk about the cell division. आज हम cell division के बारे में पढ़ने वाले हैं. So before that we have to understand the concept of the DNA and so on. So DNA is very long structure. So what happened? The DNA is wrapped on some protein. The proteins are called as histone protein and they give rise to the structure which is called as chromatin. तो बच्चा उस structure को क्या कहा जाता है? उस structure को chromatin कहा जाता है. So it is very difficult to divide this thread-like structure. So what happened? This thread-like structure, suppose this thread-like structure, as you can see, it get condensed and it form chromosome. It will get condensed and it form chromosome. Okay, condensed होगा और क्या बना लेगा? Chromosome. So chromosome is a structure which formed during the cell division. Okay, it is a condensed form of the chromatin. What is chromosome? It is the condensed form of the chromatin which is formed during the cell division. Cell division के time पे ये बनता है. What actually the chromatin is? Chromatin is DNA along with a protein that is known as histone. Okay, so when a cell is dividing, this chromatin, it will get condensed and it will form the chromosome. तो बच्चा वो क्या बना लेगा? वो बना लेता है आपका chromosome. I hope that this point is clear to all of you. So basically the question is asking, तो हमारा question क्या पूछ रहा था? ठीक है, तो क्वेश्चन हमारा आंसर क्या पूछ रहा था? The term used for DNA in a nucleus before it becomes condensed. It was asking it before it become condensed in the preparation of for cell division. तो अभी condensed हुआ नहीं है. Condensed हो जाएगा तब chromosome होगा. It is not condensed yet. So the correct answer will be the chromatin. Okay. So the correct answer will be chromatin. If it is condensed, ठीक है. Okay. So when it is condensed, it is called as chromatin. Okay, fine. Talking about the cell division. Okay. तो बच्चा अभी आप पहले cell division को समझिए. ठीक है. Okay. So basically, cycle. हाँ जी, contents पूछता, then the answer will be the chromosome. Okay. So what happened? A cell undergoes a cell cycle. Basically, it's a series of events जो कि एक के बाद होती हैं, so that the cell can divide. Okay, fine. I am repeating it again. So what actually the cell cycle is? It is a series of events that occur in a cell in preparation for a cell division. Okay, series of event हो रही हैं which will allow the cell to divide. Okay, तो बच्चा आप इसको समझने की कोशिश करिए. So basically, the series of event is divided into two broad phase. The one is called as when a cell is not dividing. Okay. The other is called as when a cell is dividing. Okay. So basically, when a cell is not dividing, what cell is doing? Cell is growing. Okay. When a cell is not dividing, what a cell is doing? Cell is growing and it is deciding that it will undergo the process of cell division. Okay. When a cell is dividing, what it will do? It will make its copy and there will be more cells. So during the phase when a cell is not dividing, what actually the cell is doing? Okay, what actually the cell is doing? Cell is preparing itself for the cell division. Cell खुद को cell division के लिए prepare कर रहा है. Okay, it will increase its genetic material. अपने genetic material को increase करेगा, genetic material को बढ़ाएगा, ठीक है, DNA duplication करेगा, and yes, then it will increase in the size 2, and afterwards the cell will undergo the process of cell division. Now understand it. So as you can see, I am repeating it again. As you can see, this is a cycle which start from here. It is a cycle which will start from here and then it will repeat. It will repeat. तो यहाँ से शुरू होके बच्चा ये repeat करेगी. So from here, okay, try to understand it. यहाँ से लेके from here to here, the cell is not actually dividing. What the cell is doing? Cell is increasing its size. Cell is preparing itself. Cell is duplicating its DNA. Okay, cell is duplicating its DNA. So bacha, as you can see, when a cell is not actually dividing, what the cell is doing? When a cell is not actually dividing, what the cell is doing? Cell is preparing itself, and that particular phase is called as interphase. I am repeating it again. When a cell is not dividing, it is said to be in a phase that is called as interphase. Interphase has three phases: G1, S, G2. G1 is the growth phase, G2 is the growth phase, and S is called as synthesis phase, in which cell is duplicating its DNA. What the cell is doing? Cell is duplicating its DNA. Cell अपना DNA को duplicate कर रहा है. Okay, fine. So these are the basically interphase का part. What actually the interphase is? Interphase is the phase when a cell is not actually dividing. ठीक है, cell is preparing itself. It has been divided into three parts: G1, S, and G2. S phase is a phase in which cell is duplicating its DNA. Now, those who have listen to me carefully, that particular person can mark this answer correctly. Moving to the next question. Okay, chaliye, everybody come to the Menti. The code is 41666879. What you need to do? You need to go to menti.com and you need to enter the code that is 41666879. If you like the question, okay, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you remain notified for such amazing sessions. फटाफट से क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 के लिए आ जाइए. Call your friends too so that they also attempt this Menti. Yes, everybody. Okay, I'm repeating the code. It is 41666879. You need to go to menti.com and you need to enter this particular code. See, the question number 2 is on the screen and the question is, during cell growth DNA synthesis take place in. Cell growth के वक्त DNA synthesis कौन से phase में होता है? S phase, G1 phase, G2 phase और M phase. During cell growth DNA synthesis take place in which of the following phases? Okay, fine. It's an easy question. I hope that many of you will mark it correctly. Yeah. So we have around 20 of you, those who have marked it correctly. Yes, I just told you that S phase is a part of interphase in which cell duplicates its DNA, cell synthesizes its DNA. Okay, have a look over the leaderboard. Fine. Who is on the top? So we have Rachit leading the leaderboard with 1951 point. ठीक है? Rachit is leading the leaderboard with 1951 point. Let us do one more question, then I will explain the concept behind that. Okay, moving to the question number 3. The code is 4166879. What you need to do, you need to go to menti.com. Okay, चलिए question क्या कह रहा है? Fine. Okay, so I hope that all of you are ready for the question number 3, and what actually the question is trying to say. Question is on the screen now. So mark your correct answer. In S phase of the cell cycle, क्या होता होगा? S phase of the cell cycle में क्या होता होगा? Amount of DNA doubles in each cell. Amount of DNA remains same in each cell. Chromosome number is increased. Amount of DNA is reduced to half in each cell. Okay, mark your answers. In S phase of the cell cycle, क्या होता होगा? Let us see how many of you gonna mark it correctly. Wow. So we have 17 of you, those who have marked it correctly. Yes, in S phase of the cell cycle, as I use the word, okay, as I told you, DNA duplication, which means duplicate, which means double karna. So DNA will double its cell will double its DNA. Wow. So who is on the top of the leaderboard? Okay. So Rachit, followed by Lohita, Anu, Madhusudan, Jack, Diya, Mehak, Divya, Khushbu. Okay, is an Zaruri Ingit. Wow. Chaliye. Everybody come to the YouTube now so that I can explain you this particular, the concept behind this particular question and everything like that. तो बच्चा अभी हमें पता चला कि जो DNA है, the cell है, it goes in 2 phases, non-dividing and dividing. So when a cell is not dividing, what actually the cell is doing? Cell is preparing itself. ठीक है? When the cell is preparing itself for the cell division. So that particular phase when a cell is preparing itself for cell division is the interphase. ठीक है? So talking about the stages of the interphase, I told you there are 3 stages of the interphase. They are growth 1 phase, G1, okay, G2 and S phase. Okay, the sequence goes like this. पहले G1 phase होगा, growth 1 phase होगा, it will be followed by S phase, G2 phase and then M phase. M phase is the phase when a cell is dividing, and all these are the phase when a cell is non-dividing. It is in the non-dividing stage. So what actually the cell is doing? ठीक है? Okay, so what actually the cell is doing? So let us see. G1 phase में cell क्या करता है? Cell basically store, it accumulates a lot of the energy. Okay, it accumulates बहुत सारी energy इकट्ठा कर लेता है so that it can undergo the process of DNA duplication. Cell will store a lot of the energy so that it can undergo the process of DNA replication, process of DNA duplication. During S phase, what a cell is doing? Cell is duplicating its DNA. तो अपने DNA को डबल कर रहा है so that it can divide it among 2 cells. क्या करे वो? 2 cells में divide कर सके. During G phase, G2 phase, what a cell is doing? Cell is basically continue its growth. अपनी growth को continue रखेगा. कुछ important proteins बनाने होंगे. Cell will form that protein. That particular phase is known as G2 phase. So all these phases are all these stages are the phase of the interphase. Okay? Wow. चलिए, I hope that this point is clear to all of you. ठीक है? ये चीजें आपको clear हो गई हैं. Now, see what happened during at the time of duplication. Duplication के time पे क्या हो रहा है? ये देखो. As you can see, these are the chromosomes with 1 chromatid. These are the chromosome with 1 chromatids. What happened during duplication? Okay, you can see. Duplication के time पे क्या हुआ? Just have a look over here. These are the cells with one chromosomes. What happened during duplication? There will be cells with two chromosomes. Sorry, with the chromosome with two chromatids. A cell, okay, chromosome with one chromatid, chromosome with two chromatid. For example, let us understand it in this way. Okay, let us understand it in this way. So this is chromosome with one chromatid. This will be the chromosome with two chromatids. Okay, just try to understand it. So basically, there a father has two child. Okay. So what a father will do? पहले उसका घर जो था, it is of one floor only. Okay. So the father has two child. What the father will do? Okay. So what the father will do? Father will make one more floor because there are two child. तो बच्चा this will also remain a house with one floor. ये भी एक घर रहेगा, a house with two floors. Okay. So what the father will do? Father will give one floor to one child and another floor to the another child. Okay. If a father has two children, so whatever it will do, it will give one floor to one child and second floor to the another child. So this is chromosome with one chromatid and this is chromosome with two chromatids. Okay. So when a DNA will duplicate, it has a chromosome with two chromatids. Okay. No, Minal. Okay. So what it will do? It will give this to one cell. It will give one chromatid to one cell and it will give another chromatid to the another cell. Okay. So it is called as DNA duplication. DNA duplication plays a very important role. तो बच्चा DNA duplication बहुत important role play कर रहा है and it happens in the S phase. Okay. So the question number 3 was like, what happened in S phase? In S phase, the amount of DNA doubles. Earlier it was a chromosome with one chromatid. It will double and it will make chromosome with two chromatids so that it can give to one. Then it can give it to one cell. I hope that this is clear to all of you. Okay. Everybody come to the Menti so that we can do the next question. फटाफट से मेंटी के लिए आ जाइए. The code is 4166879. The code is on the screen. It's 4166879. Okay. So if you are enjoying the session, do not forget to hit the like button, to subscribe the channel and to press the bell icon so that you remain notified for such amazing sessions. What you need to do, you need to go to menti.com. You need to use the code 4166879. We are on the question number 4, guys. We have 11 questions in total. Okay. So the code is 4166879. And yes. Okay, I'm launching the question number 4 and let us see what actually the question is trying to say. In a diploid cell, at which stage of cell the amount of DNA is doubled? It's an easy question. I hope that many of you can mark it. Okay. In a diploid cell, at which stage of cell cycle the amount of DNA is doubled? G1 and G2, G0 phase, SG2 and M phase, या फिर only S phase? Okay. Fine. So how many of you have marked it correctly? Wow, we have 20 of you, those who have marked it correctly. That's great. Chaliye bachcha, let us have a look over the leaderboard. Okay. So Lohita is leading the leaderboard with 3824 points. Rachit is now on the second position. So we have just discussed that yes, a cell undergo the DNA duplication in the S phase of the cell cycle. We do the next question and then we'll study the concept behind the next question. चलिए फटाफट से next question के लिए आ जाइए. We'll do this question, then we will study the concept behind this particular question. Guys, the code is 4166879. Okay, fine. So question number 5 is on the screen and what actually the question is saying. Let us see. The meiotic division take place in, and the options are meristematic cells, okay, conductive cells, reproductive cell, vegetative cell. Okay, meiotic division take place in meristematic cell, conductive cell, reproductive cell, vegetative cell. We'll do this question, then we'll understand the topic behind this particular, the concept behind this particular question. Okay, Kavin, please do not spam the chat box. Yeah. Fine. So we have 19 of you, those who have marked it correctly. Wow, that's great. Who is on the top of the leaderboard? Okay. Fine. So Rachit is again on the top of the leaderboard with 4784 points. Now Lohita is on the second. Anupriya, Madhusudan, Jag, Diya, Khushbu, Ananya, Undertaker. Wow. Isn't Zaruri Ingit? Oh, wow, that's great. Chaliye. Everybody come to the YouTube so that I can make you understand this particular topic. So dear, talking about the cell division, so bacha, when a cell is actually dividing, that particular phase is the M phase of the cell cycle. When a cell is actually dividing. So M phase, talking about the cell division, so cell division can be of two types. Cell division दो तरीके की हो सकती हैं. The first one is the mitosis. The second one is the meiosis. Cell division can be of two types, mitosis and meiosis. Talking about the mitosis, so mitosis is a cell division in which chromosome number remains same. For example, if a parent cell has 4 chromosomes, it will divide into 2 daughter cells and both the daughter cell will have 4 chromosomes, which means the chromosome numbers will remain same. Hence the chromosome number will remain same. Okay? Hence the chromosome number will remain same. Such kind of cell division is called as equational division. Okay? Okay, so what happened here? In mitosis, the chromosome number remains same. Hence, it is called as equational division. So, what is the role of the mitosis? ये क्या करता है बच्चा? So what happened when we get any wound, when we get any cut? वहाँ की स्किन दोबारा से फॉर्म हो जाती है. Because of what? Because of the mitosis. So, mitosis जो होता है बच्चा, it healed the wound. Wound repair करने में help करता है. ठीक है? Okay. Repairing the wound as well as growth. Have you ever thought that we all were single cell in the starting? We all were single cell, and then from single cell we become a complete baby. From baby we grow in size. Okay, we grow in size. So basically बच्चा जो mitosis होता है वो growth में भी important role play करता है. Okay, so yes dear, mitosis, for example, what happen in mitosis? The chromosome number will remain same. जितने भी cells बनेंगे उनमें chromosome number जो है बच्चा वो same रहेगा. It will remain same. Okay, the another kind of cell division is the meiosis. What happen in meiosis? In meiosis, let us consider that the parent cell will have 4 chromosomes. If it will divide, it will give rise to the 4 cells which will have half the number of chromosomes than the parent cell. I am repeating it again. For example, if a parent cell has 4 chromosomes, it will divide into 4 cells and the 4 cells will have half the number of chromosomes. So dear, as in meiosis, the chromosome number reduces to half. The cell division is called as reductional division, and where it plays very important role, it plays very important role in the formation of gametes. Okay, it plays very important role in the formation of gametes. What are gametes? Gametes are the sex cells. इनको बनाने में बहुत important role play करता है meiosis, because it leads to the reduction in the chromosome number to the half. So why it is required that the chromosome number should be half? क्यों जरूरी है कि chromosome number half हो जाए? Let us try to understand this concept. So what happened during sexual reproduction? One of the cell come from the mother. ठीक है, ड्यूरिंग सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन a sex cell, that is a gamete, come from the mother, and one gamete, it comes from the father. Okay, they both fuse and they give rise to the zygote, and this zygote, it undergo the process of cell division, it will give rise to the baby. So let us try to understand this concept. If father gives a cell with 46 chromosome, mother will also give a cell with 46 chromosome, they both will fuse and they will result in the formation of a cell with 92 chromosome, because of which बच्चा इससे क्या होगा, there will be no maintenance of the chromosome number in a species. So to maintain the number of chromosome in a species, meiosis play a very important role. What it will do, it will result in the formation of gamete with 23 chromosome, and again they both will fuse and they will form 46 chromosome ka zygote. We human, we have 46 chromosome in all our cell, except, ठीक है, in all our cell we have 46 chromosome except gametes. Gametes have 23 chromosomes. ओके, गैमीट्स हैव 23 क्रोमोसोम. तो बच्चा गैमीट के पास हाफ क्रोमोसोम है, इसीलिए गैमीट को हप्लॉइड बोला जाता है. हप्लॉइड मींस हाफ सेट ऑफ क्रोमोसोम, व्हाइल दोज हैव डबल सेट 46 क्रोमोसोम, तो बच्चों इनको डिप्लॉइड बोला जाएगा. So the question was saying the meiotic division take place in the formation of, they will take place in the formation of reproductive cell. ठीक है, just understand this diagram, then we'll do some questions afterwards. So बच्चा ये देखिए, mitosis हुआ, a cell with 4 chromosome having 4 chromatids. Okay, the cell will grow, decides that I want to undergo the process of cell division. So what it will do, it will duplicate its DNA. So after the duplication of the DNA, it will have 4 chromosome but with 8 chromatids. This is a cell with 4 chromosome and 4 chromatids. Now it will 4 chromosome with 8 chromatids. So after duplication, the number of chromatids will double. Then it will divide mitotically. ठीक है, mitotically divide करेगी. अब आप ये देखिए बच्चा, यहाँ पे भी जो cells बनेंगे, they will have 4 chromosome with 4 chromatids. Okay, so the chromosome number remains same. क्रोमोसोम नंबर सेम रह गया, इसीलिए बच्चा इसको बोला जाता है इक्वेशनल डिवीजन. टॉकिंग अबाउट, सो इन माइटोसिस 2 cells with the same number of chromosome, equational division. Talking about meiosis, you can see 4 chromosome, cell will decide, cell will duplicate its DNA, and it will result in the formation of 4 chromosome with 8 chromatids, and they will divide in meiotically, ठीक है, into 4 cells. How many cells? Into 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cells, and each of them will have number of chromosomes with the parent. Parent के पास 4 chromosomes थे. They will have 2 chromosomes only. So in meiosis, how many chromosomes? 2 chromosomes. How many cells? 4 cells. Hence the chromosome number reduces to half. It is known as reductional division. Let us move to the question now. So everybody come to the Menti so that we can do the question. Okay. Now we are on the 6th question. ठीक है? Yes, I will. Daksh, I will. Now we are on the 6th question, and what actually the, okay, फटाफट से आ जाइए. The code is 41666879, and what actually the question is trying to say, वो अभी हम देखेंगे. पहले फटाफट से सब लोग मेंटी के लिए आ जाइए. Okay, so if you are enjoying the session, do not forget to hit the like button, to subscribe the channel, and to press the bell icon. Okay, so question number 6 is on the screen, and what actually the question is saying, if a cell has 8 chromosomes, how many chromatids would be there just after the duplication of DNA? Okay, 8, 4, 16, 32. How many? Fine. If a cell has 8 chromosomes, how many chromatids would be there just after the duplication? Please do not spam. Okay. So how many of you? We have around 12 of you, those who have marked it correctly. Yes, dear. Okay. It will duplicate and 8 chromatids से 16 chromatids हो जाएंगे. Okay. From 8 chromatids, it will be 16 chromatids. Okay, let us have a look over the Menti. So who is on the top of the leaderboard? Lohita. Okay, so we have Lohita with 5670 point followed by Madhusudan. Wow, that's great. Now, moving to the next question. Okay, question number 7. So what actually the question is trying to say? Okay, what actually the question is trying to say? I will launch it. Everybody, the code will remain same obviously. चलिए क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. बच्चा 16, 8 था ना, तो 16 होगा after duplication. Launching the poll for the question number 7. If cell undergoes mitosis and not cytokinesis, this would result in. I will explain you what actually the cytokinesis is, but first of all, let us see how many of you are aware about the same. Daksh, I will tell you, wait. A cell with a single large nucleus, a cell with 2 nuclei, cell with abnormally small nuclei, feedback response that prevents mitosis. Okay. So 10 of you have marked it correctly. Wow, that's great. So let us have a look over the leaderboard. Okay, so Lohita is on the top of the leaderboard with 6567 points. Now everybody come to the Menti. So everybody come to the YT so that I can explain you this particular question. तो बच्चा आप if you see this image properly, अगर आप इस इमेज को बहुत ध्यान से देखिए, ठीक है, so क्या है dear? So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 chromosome with how many chromatids? 4 chromatids. Now these are 4 chromosome, but how many chromatids are there after duplication? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 chromatids are there. So just after duplication, the chromatids will increase. The chromosome number will not increase. The chromatids will increase. So the question is saying if a cell has 8 chromosomes, it will duplicate and it will result in the formation of chromatid with 16, a chromosome with 16 chromatids. बच्चा समझिए, एक फादर थे, उनके पास 8 घर थे. Okay, so after duplication, how many floors will be there? 16 floors. Okay, next question. If cell undergoes mitosis and not cytokinesis, just try to understand during the M phase, what happens? During the M phase, dear, nucleus is dividing. Just after the nucleus division, what happens? The cytoplasm will divide. Okay. So if there is no division of the cytoplasm, what will happen? If there is no division of the cytoplasm, there will be a cell with 2 nucleus. Just try to understand it with the help of this particular diagram. Okay, as you can see, this is chromatin. It will condense, it will form chromosome. Now the chromosome will duplicate and it will form a double number of chromatids. See, the nucleus got divided, and after the division of the nucleus, the cytoplasm is undergoing the process of division. तो बच्चा अगर cytokinesis नहीं होगा, the cytoplasm will not divide. You can see there is a chromosome with how many nucleus? With 2 nuclei. Okay, so that the answer of that particular question will be a chromosome with 2 nuclei. Talking about the cytokinesis, that the division of the cytoplasm. So dear, it is slightly different in animal cell and in plant cell. In plant cell, there is a formation of something called as cell plate. There will be a plate formation take place between two nuclei. ओके दो न्यूक्लियाई के बीच में बच्चा सेल प्लेट बन जाएगी. while in animal cell what happen? in animal cell dear there is just formation of furrow. there will be formation of furrow. as you can see the cytoplasm is forming a furrow. okay so there is just this difference. okay see this is the formation of cell plate. the plate is forming and yes here it is the formation of ऐसे था it is something like this. it will something like this. it will form furrow. okay it is like this. it will form furrow in animal cell while in plant cell there is a formation of cell plate. ठीक है. okay I hope that what actually the cell division is and everything is clear to all of you. now we'll do some questions. everybody come to the Menti. we'll do some questions. okay so if you are enjoying the session, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so that you remain notified for such amazing sessions. So the code is 4166879. What you need to do, you need to go to menti.com and you need to enter the code 4166879. Everybody. So question number 8 is here and what actually the question is trying to say. Let us see. क्वेश्चन क्या कहना चाह रहा है? मियोसिस प्रोड्यूसेस. मियोसिस क्या बनाएगा? टेस्टिस, स्पर्म्स, ब्लड सेल्स, बोन सेल्स. इट्स अ वेरी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्वेश्चन. यू हैव ऑलरेडी स्टडीड द रिप्रोडक्शन चैप्टर इन 8th, सो यू आर अवेयर अबाउट द नेम ऑफ द गैमीट्स. ओके आपको गैमीट्स के नाम पता होंगे, सो यू कैन मार्क दिस क्वेश्चन. मियोसिस प्रोड्यूसेस टेस्टिस, स्पर्म, ब्लड सेल, बोन सेल्स. Fine. Time is up. So we have 17 of you marked it correctly. Wow, that's great. Basically, sperm is a male gamete and meiosis results in the formation of sperm gametes. Okay? चलिए leaderboard देखते हैं. Haploid with half the set of chromosome, diploid with double number of chromosome. Gametes will have in human gametes will have 23 chromosome while other cell will have 46 chromosome. So gamete is haploid while other cells are diploid in nature. So Rohita is leading the leaderboard with 7499 points. Wow, that's great. Followed by Rachit, Ananya, Madhusudan, Anupriya, Suchi, Dag, Khushbu, Diya, Mehak. I think all of you are ready for the next question. That is question number 9. Okay. चलिए question देखते हैं and it is on the screen. The term that refers to the division of the cytoplasm is division of the cytoplasm को क्या कहा जाएगा? Cytokinesis, anaphase, karyokinesis, fission. Okay. Cytokinesis, anaphase, karyokinesis, fission. Fine. Okay. So we have 22 of you, those who have marked it correctly. Yeah. So cytokinesis is the division of the cytoplasm, while karyokinesis is the division of the nucleus. That's great. Who is on the top of the leaderboard? Fine. So Lohita with 8482 points. Wow, that's great. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. Fine. So what actually the question number 10 is trying to say? Let us have a look over that. The structure that contains the genetic information in a bacterial cell. So this particular question is based on the previous knowledge of your cell. Nucleus, nucleoid, nucleolus, nucleosome. Nucleus, nucleoid, Okay. So 17 of you have marked it correctly. Yes, that is nucleoid. Okay. Looking over the leaderboard. Lohita, Rachit, Ananya, Madhusudan, Anu, Suchi, Dak, Mehak, Mudil, Niharika. Wow, that's great. Now we are on the last question of the day. That is question number 11. Let us see how many of you are going to mark it correctly. And the question number 11 is on the screen. Which represents the correct sequence of stages in the cell cycle? Which of the following represents the correct stages of the cell cycle? Okay. So 15 of you have marked it correctly. Wow, that's great. So as I told you, the first will be the growth 1 phase, then followed by synthesis phase, growth 2 phase, followed by M phase, that is the actual cell division phase. So who is on the top of the leaderboard? Okay. So Loida is the leader of today's mentee with 10380 point. Wow, congratulations to you. Congratulations to you, dear. Okay, now everybody comes to the YouTube. Akanksha, they are always in the diploid stage. They become haploid after the meiosis. So very important information for all of you. If you want a quick revision of the entire CBSE syllabus, you can join these two courses. They are going to help you in the revision of your CBSE course. So अगर आपको CBSE course में कोई doubt है, you can join any of these two courses. Okay. Now, as I told you, if you want, you can join this course, which is already started from today onwards, in which you can revise your everything about the circles. Okay. Those who have still not downloaded the GoPrep Live Learning app, they can download it. In this, you will get a facility of 24/7 doubt asking, as well as you will get a lot of live interactive classes. Okay. So I hope that all of you have downloaded it, in which you get a lot of live interactive classes, a lot of other facilities of asking the doubt. Those who have still not joined me on my Telegram group, you can join me over there. Okay? And the link of the same is given in the description box. Okay? तो आप वहां से डाउन उस ग्रुप को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. बेसिकली इन दिस ग्रुप आई नोटिफाइड यू फॉर द कमिंग सेशंस. We have a lot of quizzes and you can ask your doubts also over here. So see you all in the next class. Till then, all of you take care, and if you like this session, do not forget to hit the like button, to subscribe the channel, and to press the bell icon. Good night, bye bye, take care, God bless.